Good morning, guys.
Good morning สวัสดีค่ะ
So here we are
again
again. We bought this little plasma cutter because I was finding it very difficult to cut small items like this. If you watch some of the previous videos, you'll know that these here will go in here, and this is where this screws onto. But what needs to happen is this needs to be cut this way and this way, so you have a V here, and then you cut off the tips. And what will happen is this will have a combination of Bondo and fiberglass. And right here is where they go. You put some Bondo in here, you set it in there at the right level, and when the Bondo sets, then you'll come back and wrap this in fiberglass. This is a fiberglass panel here. So this little corner was up, so I cut it out to see what was happening here. And yeah, it's still good. It's I might go ahead and cut it. I don't know, but you have this corner here that's a little gone. So I might just go ahead and cut that one out and set this in here. But first, I'll make sure that this lines up with the screws that go over here, and then I'll cut it this way. They go where they're supposed to go, and once I have these, then this one here I can put in this bolts and then line this one up. So anyway, that's why we bought it, because we don't have a vise, and of course we could always buy one, but to use it once or twice, I didn't think it was worth the money. So here with a plasma cutter, we'll cut this on both sides so we can get two of those V things there. So well, here, give me that one there.
This?
Yeah, that one. Okay. I thought there was three, and then I only had two. So anyway, you have these things here. I thought I had marked this, but I guess not. So anyway, I will need six. I will need six, so I'll cut these this way in an X, and then flip them over and cut that, and then grind them down, clean them up, and then put this panel back up here, and put the Bondo in there. And what I'll do is, before that happens, I will have the little holes that go up here to line up with this, right? And this will sit on top of there while the Bondo is drying, and this will make sure that this is at the right level. So I will tighten those bolts as far as I need them to go, leaving a little bit of room for the fiberglass, and then let it all dry and stuff, and yeah, we'll see what happens. All right. Yeah, well, let me tell you about a little decision that I have made, but I have not told Woon yet, so she'll find out at the same time. Let me see. Do you have the tripod? Let's put this on the tripod. Okay, guys.
สวัสดีค่ะ
I've made some decisions, and like all my plans, they're not in concrete until they get done. But right now, I'm thinking that this is very time consuming, and of course we never told you guys, but I did hurt my leg uh, I had 14 stitches put into my upper ankle here, and I've been hobbling along, and I'm limited as far as how far up I climb and what I do. So I'm thinking that I don't want to wait. It'll probably be another month or so before it's fully healed, and I don't think I want to wait that long. So we found a guy that can do the aluminum up above for the hatches, but we need to take the bus to his shop. Now, I haven't tried to convince him to come over here because that is a big problem. You have to bring all kinds of equipment and generators and stuff, and I don't know if he has portable equipment and stuff. But anyway, so what I've been thinking is perhaps instead of doing that, and by the way, the price that he gave us is not in concrete because he hasn't physically seen this thing, but according to him, he'll charge us $220 to do the welding. Now, my first question was, is each? And he said no, for both of them. Now, does he have the proper equipment? How good are his welds? I don't know. But because I did injure my leg, and I won't show it to you because this is not a medical channel. This is a bus conversion.
Just say that what happened now and
Yeah.
the bus kind of slow
Yeah.
process.
So I think what I've decided that we're going to do is instead of welding the upper panels, I'm going to do what everybody else does, except that we're going to use rivets. Now, you've heard this story many times. I've ordered the manuals. Well, a few days ago, I finally got fed up with this thing, and come to find out, the manuals were ordered incorrectly. How they were ordered incorrectly, I don't know. But they're coming from the main MCI place in Winnipeg, Canada.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, after they found out that this happened, they talked to the guy that's in charge of the publications, and they talked to Winnipeg and blah, blah, blah. The next thing you know,
After 2 months, they find out.
yeah, and the next thing you know is they were printed in 2 days instead of waiting 2 months, over 2 months now. But they printed them up in 2 days and shipped them FedEx. Now, FedEx is not my most favorite delivery guy because, you know, I guess they got too big, they got too lazy, I don't know what it was, but they're always messing up. And I got an email from FedEx. We will deliver tomorrow between this time and this time. And then I got an email from them that says it's been delayed until
Monday.
until yesterday, the 19th. And I said, okay, all right. Then I got an email that said, because we're backed up in our delivery, it'll be Monday.
Yeah.
So it's taken FedEx many more days. Let's see, it's taken what, 3, 4, it'll be 6 days. It's taken FedEx 6 days to deliver something that was printed in 2. Now, it's not 100% that they'll be here on Monday, but that's the latest that we got from them, that they will deliver on Monday. And it's not in the morning, or, you know, it's their time frame is very narrow.
They said before 8 p.m.
Yes, so from the morning to before 8 p.m., which is like 12, 14, 16 hours. I don't know what time they start delivering, but that's their narrow window.
Yeah, anything
Holy
could
moly.
happen.
Yeah, anything could happen. And you know, everybody does what they do, and you have no control. But with the past experience that I had with FedEx and Customs in Alaska, and they were blaming me, and come to find out, it was them.
Not only that, the welder plasma for FedEx
No,
too.
that came from, no, that came from FedEx. That came from
Amazon.
Amazon Prime.
Sorry.
Yeah, yeah. So anyway, we have to wait till Monday. And the thing about it is, you know, if they say Tuesday, well, then you have no control because they'll tell you, well, we could always send it back. If, you know, if I could find a way to book UPS or somebody to go to FedEx and pick it up and bring it to me, I would, but they won't go for that. But anyway, enough with that talking. So we will get, hopefully, as scheduled, we will get those manuals on Monday, which means that there's a lot more things that we can do. For example, see what's under this floor without cutting it and you know, stuff like that. I need to order a couple of rivets for that panel right there by the door so that I can put that trim back in. I need to order the rivets that go here. And also, at the same time, I want to know what rivets they use that have a little round head. And I know that it's a structural type of rivet. It has a little cup in the back with a shaft inside of there. You put it in, the shaft pulls up inside this little cup, and then it breaks off outside in the front. Then they give you this little bit that you put over this thing and shave them off. And then when you paint it, it's supposed to seal that hole. So hopefully, you know, we get the book on Monday so we can find out what rivets are used and stuff, and you know, go from there. But until we do that, we don't just want to look for something and buy something, and we'll wait. So I think instead of putting everything back into the bus, because the dash is out right now, all the lights up on top are off, the wheel skirts are off. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that it would take a couple of days to put it all back together. And then when it comes back, let's say that it takes a day, we'd have to take all that stuff back out, and that's a lot of work for that. So I think that what we're going to do is have that shop, since they give us such a good price, supposedly, right? I'm trying to work out a deal right now with the sheet metal place downtown, the fabricator downtown. They wanted $200 per bracket, you know, and that's 9 brackets, that's $1,800. So I'm trying to work out a deal where they give me a good price on the metal already cut, and then I'll go to the shop here and hopefully they can weld that for me at a very reasonable, above reasonable, because to weld those panels for $220, that's very, very good. So yeah, maybe they can put these brackets together, and you know, we can work on those, setting them up there. Now, got a phone call this morning from the guy in Kentucky, and he told me that the UPS should deliver those things tomorrow morning, or tomorrow during the day. He didn't say what time, but sometime tomorrow. Now, UPS is pretty good about all, you know, so far. So hopefully we do get them tomorrow, which means that we can start to think about hanging that up there. And what I'm thinking right now, because it's only Woon and I'm thinking we take one of those yellow straps and grab the awning from underneath and go from this side to this side, kind of make a loop like this, put the fork on the bobcat, put the forks in there, and make it really close to the awning, because there's only so much room up above, and of course the bobcat only goes up so far. But we'll have to see. But I'm thinking if we lift it up so that it's hanging in the air right about where it needs to go, then I can take and push this up against the bus and figure out, how far in or out or whatever, and then mark the holes. So what I will be doing is I'll be taking the awning, the brackets for the awning, attach them, and then attach this to the black roof mounts that I've showed you before. Go ahead and attach it like if it was up on the roof, and then take it up there and then set it to where, well, you have to kind of eyeball it, I guess, to where I think it should go. Then mark the holes, right? And then we can actually drill the holes, mount those brackets on there, and that'll be attached to the roof. So I mean, a plan is a plan, but the actual thing is a different story because you run into unforeseen things. But hopefully we can do that so we can get that up there, and that'll be such a big load off my mind. And then it would be a matter of getting this guy to give me a good deal on the pre-cut metal, and it's aluminum, and then see if I can get this guy down the road there to weld them for me, and then it would be a matter of coming back and drilling the holes to mount those. So it'll take 6 of those brackets on one side and 6 on the other side, and after that there's a lot more work because we have to form a front and a back to it, and it'll be a combination of aluminum and fiberglass. So all of that has to be worked out and welded in, screwed in, I don't know, whatever we can do. But even if I get the sides and not the front and the back, that's okay. It can be done as long as it's done before it's painted. But my biggest thing is that I need to get that lined up, the holes put in there and stuff, because we need to buy the thermal coat ceramic insulation that goes up there, so we can spray it all in. Oh, we need to cut a hole for the air conditioner, but we need those side panels to mount. And what we did is we measured 5 panels. They go to up here where that marker light is. That's about 5 panels, and then there's enough room to cut a hole for an air conditioner. So we'll do the air conditioner, and it won't be installed until after the ceramic coat is put in, but the hole will be there. And after that, it'll be a matter of spraying that stuff on there and mounting those panels up there. And of course we need to make a hole to bring the wiring for the panels and stuff. So yeah, but anyway, that's a plan, and hopefully it'll come together and everything works out. We'll let you know. All right, guys.
Bye bye.
Bye. Thanks for watching.
ขอบคุณเจ้า
See you next time.
แล้วปะกันแฮมไมนะเจ้า
See you.
Bye bye